What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on Arrow Season 5 regarding the finale. So what's going to happen in this video is I'm going to go over a few details about the finale that I found out. So the first thing that people keep asking is Roy Harper, aka Arsenal, aka the Red Arrow, going to be returning for the season finale? As some people seem to think it would be weird if he wasn't in the season finale. But for me, it wouldn't really make much sense in terms of the narrative if he randomly appears. The only way I can see it making any sense is if Thea's life is in danger, but then still he wouldn't randomly appear on Liang Yu. I mean, the fact that Thea's dad, Malcolm Merlin, the Dark Archer, is there leads me to believe that no, Roy Harper isn't going to be returning for the finale. I've also not been told anything. He's not been seen anywhere. So I'm going to take it that he sadly won't be returning for the finale, as I believe he is fairly busy with other projects and movies, although earlier this season he hinted that he would come back if everything could line up. But I presume they haven't come to some contract. But if they have, they're keeping this tightly under wraps. So who is going to die in the finale? So in my opinion, there's only a few people who could potentially die, and these people are Artemis, Evelyn Sharp, Mr. Terrific, also Quentin Lance, sad as I say it, Thea, and that's pretty much the only 4 candidates. I mean, I could list Deathstroke, Nissa Al Ghul, Talia Al Ghul. So basically, the season finale is set up to be that the whole 5 seasons will come to an end by episode 23, and then season 6 is going to be a rebirth. The reason I've listed Evelyn Sharp, Artemis as one candidate that could potentially die is she's a new character this season and she hasn't appeared that often, and I believe it would just make sense to get rid of her, as I can't see her turning good and then rejoining Team Arrow, because we know, well, it's not common knowledge, but in episode 22 she will be teaming up as the big bad with Black Siren and Katie Cassidy for that episode, which I believe is either going to be on the island or will be the build-up. And the reason I mentioned Quentin Lance is he hasn't really had much of a storyline apart from trying to get over his alcohol addiction to overcome his loss from losing Laurel. But at the same time, I can see them keeping him around because it would be interesting to have him interact with Earth 2 Black Siren, as we know is going to be a season regular. That's why she can't possibly die. And I threw Thea's name in there as she's only been contracted to 11 to 12 episodes, and she is Oliver Queen's last direct family member other than his son. So to have like Prometheus kill Theroff would be the final straw. Then Oliver literally would be destroyed and would be on his own. I mean, I was watching Good Morning America, which is a show in England, and John Barrowman hinted that the final 2 episodes, there's a cliffhanger going into season 6, and he said it's a sad ending. There's some sad scenes. So I mean, this doesn't really hint at anything. I mean, you can take that either way. I mean, personally, I think it would be bad if they killed Thea off at the last stage, and also it would be sad because the Dark Archer losing his daughter. I mean, I don't think they're going to kill Thea off because that would be stupid. She's underused. She's one of the most talented people in the whole TV program. But the problem with Arrow writers is they don't know how to write her into the show. I mean, there's no point in me going over Felicity Smoke because they won't kill her off because they'd lose half the viewers if she was killed off. So Mr. Terrific, I think he is the most useless character on the whole show. He's just like, Mr. Terrific is not needed as long as Felicity Smoke is around. So it doesn't really make much sense to me to have two characters who are basically the same characters, like technology-based characters. Although Mr. Terrific kind of can fight, but he gets his ass kicked most of the time. I mean, some people believe that Deathstroke could potentially be killed off. I can't see Manu Bennett coming back to the show just to be killed off, regardless to how much money they paid him. So there's been a lot of controversy around Deathstroke actually being there. So at the time of posting, Mark Guggenheim and Stephen Amell said welcome back to Manu Bennett, and the reason I had an issue with it was because it wasn't Manu Bennett there. They were posting pictures of Manu Bennett's stunt double and he wasn't physically there, so a lot of people were kind of getting confused. The reason Manu Bennett said he wasn't there is because he's trying to keep it under wraps that he is actually going to do some scenes under the mask, and he actually will be there. But Arrow likes to overhype things. Their ratings have been quite bad this season due to like the Felicity based season 4. So that's pretty much the reason why Deathstroke won't be killed off. I think it will be a very interesting narrative, and someone always dies throughout the whole season. So let me know in the comments down below, who do you think is going to be killed off? Do you think Roy Harper would come back? Personally, it doesn't make any sense to have Roy back in this season. We already know that Dinah Drake and Wild Dog have been confirmed for season 6, which is fucking ridiculous in my opinion. Why they've spoiled the finale by confirming that 2 people to already be in season 6. And what's the point of confirming them and then having one of them two being killed off? So they are kind of ruining everything by confirming people for season 6. The issue is they're trying to salvage the ratings, but by doing that they've already kind of messed up by telling people, kind of like when they messed up season 4 when they showed everyone at the funeral scene except for Katie Cassidy, that everyone worked out who actually died in season 4. So it looks like they've messed up in terms of having Dinah Drake and Wild Dog being confirmed. So this is just a short video on like who potentially could be killed within the season. Let me know in the comments down below who's going to be killed in the finale. If anyone, what do you think this cliffhanger could be? I'm going to do another potential video on that after, when we're really like the episode to go, and what I think the cliffhanger could be. Anyway guys, please like, subscribe and comment if you want to, and I'll catch you in another video. Peace.